you ready? It's the Roundtable with me, Robert Bannon.
Well, welcome to the Roundtable, everybody. My name is Robert Bannon. You're listening to us on Broadway World or over here on the Broadway Podcast Network. And listen, when I moved here 8 months ago, everyone told me I would never see art again. I would never see a Broadway show. They were wrong. I would never see a Broadway show. They told me you're going to give up New York City and Broadway. And I have seen more Broadway shows because of you, because of this one right here. I have no friends in Detroit. And Amber is my first Detroit. You're my first Detroit friend.
I love that. I love that for us.
You emailed me before I moved, and I reached out like a crazy person. And I had said to Scott, who works here, and I said, we did something years ago during COVID, and I'm moving to Detroit, and I want to be a part of the Broadway in Detroit family. And you guys really have welcomed me, and I'm so grateful for you.
Yes, you've been amazing for us, and we've embraced you, and I'm so glad that you're in Detroit.
Amber even lets us come almost late for every show.
I did give them a little rap for it, but at least you make it.
I don't blame me. I blame my family. I blame Darius. I try to be on time. I'm pacing at the door, and we're going to make it. You guys have put on the most incredible season last year. Mm-hmm. I felt like every 2 weeks there was a new show that rolled into the Fisher.
Yeah, we felt that way too. We're about to wrap up our season right now and then dive into the next season. But yeah, it's been busy, but I mean, we're keeping Detroiters entertained.
You are keeping Detroiters entertained, and what I love about it is not only do you do this incredible season here of theater, but this space, the Fisher Theater, is a legendary space that has concerts, comedy, all sorts of events go on here, and the main stage staple of it all is incredible Broadway shows. How do you schedule this? Like, what does your calendar look like? Like, there is always something here.
We have an amazing team in New York that does all the booking, but yeah, we really try to branch off instead of just being a theater for Broadway. Like, we just had Nikki Glazer here the other day, and we have concerts coming up like America, Buena Vista. So we're really trying to expand and kind of reach a bigger demographic than just theater fans.
I'm amazed. I'm so amazed. And then before we talk about next season, June 17th to the 29th, you're gonna light Detroit on fire.
Yes, we do have The Wiz coming, and we're super excited. Detroit's gonna love the show. I mean, they know that iconic story, and I don't know if you know, but The Wiz actually did its pre-Broadway tryout here in the Fisher.
Wait.
In the 70s, yeah, and I believe 74.
Wait, the Wiz started its pre-Broadway tryout was here in the Fisher?
Yes, sir.
Isn't there other shows that have started like Hello Dolly has?
Dolly did as well. I believe Fiddler on the Roof did as well. So yeah, we're super excited.
You told me when I first met you, I went to the Opera House, which is a partner. You guys sometimes take over the Opera House and do shows here. And you said, wait till you walk into the Fisher. It's historic. It is one of the most gorgeous theaters I've ever sat in. And there is really not a bad seat. Like, you get a seat, you have a beautiful view of the stage from the Fisher. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the building outside in the arcade is absolutely stunning. And then you come in, you see the iconic dancer statue, which is absolutely beautiful. And yeah, I mean, we're a little over 2,000 seats, and there's really not a bad seat anywhere.
I learned about the Fisher family, because Darius is obsessed with real estate in Detroit, and the Fisher Mansion is for sale. And so I looked into the Fisher family, and this building is so unique because, like, Detroit Public Schools is here, the theater is here, there's office spaces here, there's retail here, but at the hub of it all is this amazing 2,000 seat theater, and you guys have and my family has become obsessed with your concession stand. You make a real night.
I'm so glad for it. Yeah, we have a great bar team, a beautiful bar stretched out right when you walk in. So yeah.
They take the charcuterie board home for lunch the next day. They buy an extra one. My cousins buy extra charcuterie board from your concession stand.
I don't blame them. They're delicious.
So get the almonds, get a pretzel, get the charcuterie board, and buy tickets to see the show. You can go to BroadwayInDetroit.com. Okay, so you announced this season. You teased us. You gave us your season, the full season that you can get for tickets for the season. Then you just add in gems. Like, you just are constantly adding some fun shows for us. So what was it like to get the secret out? You finally told people what was coming.
We called it the Big Three. So the Big Three shows include Lion King, Hamilton, and Phantom of the Opera, and just 3 really big names. So we wanted to give the word out that, like, hey, if you subscribe, you get first chance to get these shows that everyone's going to go crazy for. So it was really exciting. It was hard to keep the secret because I kind of teased it to you a little bit. I was like, just wait until you see what's coming. Yeah.
Okay, so the Lion King. The Lion King here in Detroit. It has been a minute since it's been here. what do you think it's going to be like the second that sun comes up, that that rock comes up? It's going to explode here. It's going to be an amazing moment.
Yeah. The bigger shows like Wicked and Lion King always sell out. We have it for 4 weeks at the Opera House, so it's gonna be here for a while. So Detroiters will have a chance. I mean, it's for everybody. Everyone loves the show, so we're super excited for it.
Same with Hamilton, and then same with Phantom, who has not toured, who was on Broadway for 176 years, and now on this tour that they're saying that the workings of the tour. I read the rumor is this tour is going to take the original Broadway stuff and update it and make it better. And I mean, I'm really excited to see Phantom.
Yeah.
It's one of the most iconic shows of all time.
Yeah, I'm super excited. So Cameron McIntosh is actually presenting this tour. So I mean, if you know him, you know Les Mis, you know the iconic tours that he has put on. So yeah, I'm super excited. I've never personally seen Phantom, but so it's gonna be my first time. So I mean, I've just heard of the big spectacle that it is. I'm super excited for the boat scene, whatever actually happens in that scene. But yeah, I'm very excited.
I was just gonna tell you the boat scene.
I know, I've seen it.
It's about the boat scene.
I've seen the photos, so I'm super excited.
All right, so your season, your main larger than life this year, the 25-26 season. So tell me, before we go into the specifics of the shows, I can buy a season pass.
Yes.
And I could see all these shows.
All the shows for as low as $315.
$315 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shows?
7 shows, and our subscribers have so many benefits, including like if you can't attend one show, then we can change into any performance that you want. So we're very flexible. Our subscribers get the best deals, and they get pre-sale access to all of our shows.
That's less than $50 a show.
Basically, yeah.
You can't even eat a pizza in New York City for $50.
Yeah, but you can come see a theater show here in Detroit.
Are you kidding? Okay, so I'm obsessed with this season. I think this season is powerhouse. I teased you last time I saw you here that I was going to sing a song from each show. But I'm obsessed because what I love about what they put together for us is the best of Broadway now, with classics thrown in, things that have been running, and some shows that have won a ton of Tony Awards that people do not get a chance to go to New York and see, and now you bring it right to their backyard.
Yeah.
So how long, give me the tea, how long did you know this was the season?
Actually, not that long ago. I would say not even a year ago. I kind of knew exactly what was coming. Like we talked about, they kind of sent me to New York for the annual conference, and I got the chance to see 2 or 3 of the shows, and they kind of asked us, what do you think Detroit will like? So it is nice to be a little bit a part of it. But I do know a little bit of next season, but you all have to wait and see for that one.
See? And she won't tell me. She doesn't tell anybody. I ask her a lot. Every week I'm here, and I say, all right, so Beauty and the Beast was the first Broadway show I ever saw in my entire life.
Nice.
I think it's going to be really great here at the Fisher because kids have not seen this show. The show has not been on Broadway in decades. It's going to be really special. What do you know about it touring? Like, it's brand new tour.
Yeah. Brand new, so it's the 30th anniversary of Beauty and the Beast, which is very exciting. I believe they had a tour going on in Australia, but nothing around here, so we're very excited. I believe we're one of the first cities too. We're typically one of the first cities, so we kind of get that first access to see what the show is like. But it's Disney. I mean, Disney knows how to put on a show.
They know how to put on a show.
Yeah.
30 years. Oh my God. That makes sense because I'm 41 and I was about to be in 6th grade when I got tickets for my birthday to see Beauty and the Beast, and the rest is history. So it's going to be nostalgic. Bring your kids, bring your grandma, bring your family, and get tickets. You can get those tickets. Do you get the same seats if you are a subscriber?
Yeah. So whatever seat that you love, you're locked in that seat for all 7 shows.
So I can walk in, I can know the usher, I know exactly where to sit. That's my seat.
That's your seat for the season, and then you'll get an equivalent seat at the Opera House for the one show that we have there.
That's really neat. I love. Now I know you are a fan of Back to the Future.
I love the show. Yes, I did get to see it in New York last year. It's so much fun.
So tell me, why do you love it?
I think it's just so nostalgic. I mean, it plays very well into the movie. The songs are fun. Like, the songs are memorable. I still remember a couple of the songs when I saw it last time. I love the quirkiness of the show. If you see it, like the dad is very quirky, and the characters just do such a good way of portraying those.
It's a big show to travel.
It's a spectacle, and actually, if you're in the area, come to the Fisher Theater next week. We're having our subscription test drive, and we will have the DeLorean on stage for people to come and see, take pictures. So a little part of Back to the Future is going to be on the stage next weekend.
That's the 26th.
That is Saturday the 26th from 1 to 5, and it's completely free. People can just walk in at any time, and we'll do backstage tours, and it's going to be fun.
So from 1 to 5 on the 26th, you can come here. You can see the seats. You can pick what area you want to sit in. And you're going to be able to subscribe right here on the spot?
Right on the spot, yep. Pick your seat.
Detroit, you better come out here and get your seat. All right, so Back to the Future. That's an Amber fave. She's been raving about it since she saw it last year in New York.
I love it. It's fun. I have a kind of a soft spot for the movie remakes. I mean, they're hit or miss, but I think this one's really great.
We were talking about Hell's Kitchen before we came down here. Hell's Kitchen is one of my favorite. I left that show with my friend Mike in New York, and I said, like, this is a party. This is a feel-good show.
Yeah.
I'm sure Detroit's going to be excited about Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's Alicia Keys' music that we know and love. I think I kind of have a soft spot because I think I kind of relate to the main character, Allie, of her growing up, kind of being a little misunderstood and everything. So I really enjoy the story. The music is absolutely phenomenal. So I'm super excited. I think Detroit's going to love it.
You relate to Allie. That says a lot. I know the mom's there cutting up those carrots that whole show, singing their faces off. I love that.
Yeah.
I just talked to Robert Horn, who wrote Shucked, the other day, and it will be out a week or so on Broadway World. And we talk about Shucked coming to Detroit, and we talked about how much fun. I went to Shucked and thought, what is the show about corn and why do I care? And I fell in love with it. It's so cute.
It's so funny. Like, the witty one-liners in the show, like, will make you get to thinking. And I told my coworkers, I was like, if you love Book of Mormon, you will love Shucks.
You will love Shucks. I don't know how many corn jokes they fit in this show, but there is a joke a second, literally, in this show. And the music is, they sing in this show.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And they dance. Like, it's a fun spectacle of a show. It's for everyone. And you're here in the Midwest. I think it's a good show for people out here. I think, come on, Michigan, the little, what do you all say? Like the Upper Peninsula, the little
Mitten, yeah, we're over in the thumb.
You gotta come down and see the show, no matter where you are. Did you ever read The Outsiders when you were in school?
Unfortunately, I didn't. It skipped my curriculum. But I mean, when I told all of my friends who had read it, they all freaked out. Legitimately freaked out because I always hear it's the best book I've ever read in school.
Well, the movie's iconic. Every celebrity in the world's in it. They make it into a musical, and me and my cousin Adrian went to the press day in New York City, and I saw them do this rumble scene. It is one of the most incredible pieces of theater. They are fighting but dancing in the dark, in the lighting, in the floor, on this. It is really something to see.
Nice.
And the music is really great as well. So, and Angelina Jolie is a producer on the show.
Oh, I did not know that. Nice.
I mean, Angelina Jolie is not just rolling out of bed for something that's not great. It's great.
Yeah.
It's great. So I'm sure all of the English teachers out here, all of my I'm a teacher here in Detroit. Detroit teachers' kids, like, you need to come see the show if you read this book.
We did, and we will have a weekday matinee for that specific reason. We encourage schools to come out and come see the show.
I think I'm going to bring my kids.
Yeah.
I think we have to bring my kids.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
I'm going to spread the word about that. We're going to sell this baby out.
Yeah, for sure.
I was just telling you that and Juliet is one of the most fun times. If you're a 90s I'm born in 1983. So in the year 2000, when these songs came out and all the Britney and the NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys, etc., Christina Aguilera, I was graduating high school. You were not even born yet. And this show is a nostalgic, fun. It takes Shakespeare but adds a pop flair to it. I think it's for everyone. I'm
super excited. I've heard only good things. I do have older siblings, so I am aware of all the
Shady! Amber the shade!
I'm super excited, but I've heard only good things about this show. Someone compared it to Six, and I love Six, so I'm super excited.
It's very Six. It's very fun. It's over the top spectacle, but it's like Six, but you will know every, even you youngins.
Yeah.
Are going to know every song in the show. And plus it's Shakespeare in a fun way that I've never heard before. Yeah. And then Suffs, Tony Award winning, important show for the times, more than ever.
Absolutely.
And it's a show I've never seen, and I'm going to see it here for the first time.
Nice. I haven't seen it yet either, but yeah, like you said, it's very important for the time right now. And I think it's always nice to throw in kind of 1 or 2 shows into the season that kind of might not be the lightest show, but it does make you think, and it does make you leave the theater thinking about what's next and everything. Yeah. So I'm super excited for it.
Well, last season you had Parade here, which was gorgeous, and it was done so well. It was an amazing cast here, and we learned so much about that story. And I know with Suffs, the history of the suffrage movement with a real life story told about how women's rights came to be. I think it's important that it's touring the world and people are going to get to see it.
Yeah, absolutely. Being in the theater, I've kind of realized I think I like the more thought-provoking shows because Parade was my surprise or favorite show of this season. So I'm very excited for Suffs.
Ooh, agreed. I'm really excited for Suffs as well.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted for you. Do you sleep? What is your routine like? Do you get a day off?
Not usually. I get the weekends off, but yeah, once the show's in, I mean, there's days where I'm working 15 hours, where it's press in the morning, working, seeing you guys at the press table, working the show, and sometimes I even do stuff with the cast after. So
I know they throw secret parties everyone around Detroit. I know.
Sometimes.
It's a hot ticket. So for you, when you reach out, like I hear Broadway in Detroit on the radio. I see your actors out on the Fox 2 in the morning and et cetera, and all the news stations. And I know you do radio spots and all. How much time does that take to organize all of these things? You don't have these actors for a long time. They have a show to do at night. So how do you arrange all of this? What's it like behind the scenes?
Yeah, I'm standing there behind the camera taking photos, being like, "You're doing great, sweetie." Typically, we don't get a lot of access to the cast because they have their off day on Monday, and obviously the weekends they're busy. So typically, I like to stack it. I kind of have there's some days where we're going to 5 stations in one day, and the actors are aware of it. I know it's a long day, but I do appreciate them. I'll get them coffee. I'll get them some lunch every once in a while. But I have great media partners like you and all the other TV stations and everyone who kind of know our schedule at this point. So I've kind of standardized it, but it's fun.
Well, what I love about what you do, and not everyone I think does this, I don't know because I only work now with Broadway in Detroit because I'm a Detroiter now. But what I love about what you do is that when I go on the Detroit pages pop up on social media, what you've done so well is that there's so many social media influencers that talk about Detroit, the history of Detroit, the things we don't know about Detroit, and changing the narrative of Detroit. Because when I moved here, people were like, "Oh my God, you're moving to Detroit. You're gonna," and hearing about the history that is here. And when I pop, every media influencer, social media influencer, Amber has reached out to, and you have spread the word in the most innovative and creative way. Was that a decision? Like, did you search? How did you find them all? And what's it like working with not only traditional media now, but really modernized media and social media?
Yeah, I mean, when I started, so I am beyond the youngest person who works here. No shade to anybody, but I think when I kind of started, I think I kind of brought that young and new light to. I kind of took over the social media on my end, and we work with our ad agency. I have a great partner there who we both recruit, reach out to influencers. Just as I'm just scrolling on TikTok and I see influencer, I'm like, oh, I could work with them. So I kind of reach out, kind of give them the experience and the rundown, and it's the way that they learn about theater, their followers learn about theater, and kind of get that young demographic to come into the Fisher.
Yeah, so anyone that's in Detroit or the surrounding Metro Detroit, as you all call it, because, she's going to disagree with me, but I live in Detroit.
I think you do.
And everyone says, I'm from Detroit, and then you ask them where they're from, and they say, I'm from Livonia. No, you're not from Detroit. So, no, but Detroiters and Metro Detroit, the area of Detroit, come out and see shows here. And not only can you see one show or 2 shows, you can get literally all of them. And what I love about this idea is that you'll see things that you never would normally go out and see, but you'll learn so much and fall in love with shows you would never have gone to see.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just kind of reaching all the demographics that we can to let them know that, hey, you don't have to go to New York to come see a show. You can just come downtown. It's that simple.
Just come downtown, grab something to eat, go to one of the area restaurants. Parking is free. It's in the lot or it's in the garage. You could jump right into the Fisher. You can grab yourself a charcuterie board, and you could get yourself tickets for way less than New York City. Yeah. Way less of a struggle to get there. Parking costs more in New York City than the tickets here. And then you see I've seen some of the most beautiful shows this year. Yeah. I've fallen in love with the Fisher. I love Broadway in Detroit.
Well, I'm so glad that we got to steal you from Jersey a little bit.
I'm here. And we could just go. We could follow you at Broadway in Detroit on Instagram.
Yes.
That's her. She's behind all of that.
I am.
You can drop a DM and say, "Hey, girl, hey." And then we could go to BroadwayInDetroit.com where all of the shows are here. But for now, we can buy subscriptions for now.
Yes.
We can buy tickets for The Wiz now. And then next season, those tickets go on sale. Like, it's a rolling basis for on sale dates for shows?
Yeah, so you can expect, like, Beauty and the Beast to come around the Tonys time. We usually launch a big show around the Tonys, so expect that around June, and then they kind of just roll out. We also announced Beetlejuice, so that's coming in August. Tickets are on sale next week. So, and then the many of one-nighter concerts, anything you can think of, are just being announced daily by me. So make sure
daily. I love an email that says, Amber Rash. I love when I get an email. I'm like, what's going on there? What's happening at the Fisher? So we're going to follow you at Broadway in Detroit. We're going to go to BroadwayInDetroit.com and get our tickets. We're going to follow you so that we can see as the tickets go on sale for the rest of the season. And then we're going to just continue to buy tickets and support art. You know, art's under attack. Like we really want to make sure that we support artists, Broadway, theater, musicals, all of those things in all of our cities, because there's a lot of kids here in Detroit. There's a lot of adults in Detroit that need that inspiration and love, and you bring that to them.
Absolutely, yeah. I love what I do, and I'm glad I get to share it with you and all of Detroit.
So come on, Detroit. BroadwayInDetroit.com. Get your tickets right now.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you for everything you do for me.
Thank you for
It means the
me.
world to me.
I appreciate. I love you and the family. So
come on, family.
Come on, family.
And
yeah.
I've been here and met your dad at a show.
Yeah.
I've been here and met your mom at a show.
Yeah.
Your family is out here in these streets as well.
They do. They definitely take advantage of my job. So yeah.
Well, thank you. I look forward to an amazing 25-26 season with you.
Thank you. Me too.